in the day, black in the night. Stripes in our veins, sparks gonna fly. The beast is awake, orange, black and white. Cause when the jungle come alive, who day we ignite and Cincinnati, we gon' rise and in the jungle we unite and drippin' orange and black and white. Who day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Wake up the beast, every day is a feast. Time to bust it off the leash. In the jungle drippin' heat, tigers stripe the city streets. East side stand up, west side stand up. If you reppin' who day, time to put your hands up. Bengals stripes, we in it. New day, new age, yeah, we get it. Cincinnati jungle fit it. Who day in our house, we win it. Orange and black and white, we build it. Earn our stripes, you know we kill it. Bleed our colors, jungle drippin', nasty natty, yeah, we lit it. Lit the crowd, get the city loud. Yeah, we feastin' now. Fit the bounce, make the city howl. Now we beastin' now. Thunder through the tunnel, from the sideline to the huddle. Stripes be tatted on the jungle when we flex that who they muscle on them. Stripes, Cincinnati, we gon' rise and in the jungle we unite and drippin' orange and black and white. Who day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Stripes. Now who gotta move like it on? Stripes. Now who wanna move crossing on? Stripes. Now who wanna move on? If you got stripes, then you let the city know you rock 'em. Yeah, we got 'em. Yeah, we fought 'em. Like that black and orange on bottle. Bingo bottle. Never stop it till the beast.
Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the show. This is Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm your host, the Iceman, Jeff Trunapole, and as always, I'm bringing you sports from a West Side point of view, right here in the great city of Cincinnati, Ohio, home of the two-time AFC North champion Cincinnati Bengals. Just remember that rap words. Anyway, do me a favor. If you found the show, hit that like and subscribe button. Smash that thumbs up. You guys are awesome. I'm up to 2,018 subscribers. As always, I appreciate every single one of you guys. So if you're watching on Facebook or Twitter and you have yet to subscribe to my channel, why not? Please do so. Please go to the YouTube channel, Sports with Strawberry Ice. Hit the subscription button. Hit the bell for notification. Every time I go live, you'll be notified. Also, exclusively in the YouTube chat crew, we're doing super chats. So if you got something you want crazy-ass Dale to answer or something that very nice and sweet, Nicole from All Bengals, you got something she wants to answer, give me a super chat. I'd greatly appreciate it. Now, I'm coming to you live from the Ice Cave, and the Ice Cave is brought to you by T Properties. T Properties, quality housing for quality people. Check out the website at www.tpropertiesllc.com for all your rental property management needs and your rental needs. And as always, I'm also brought to you by the greatest quarterback in the league, JackpotJoey9.com. If you guys have not gotten any of the beer, you should get it at Brink Brewery. Friday night, it's happening. We are going to be at Brink Brewery live, internet show. Hopefully the internet and everything works. I'll be there. So you guys can come check us out. We'll be having a lot of fun. But if you guys are interested in any of the new Jackpot Joey merchandise, this is new up on the site. We have the AFC Championship hoodies. We got a white one. We got a black one. We got the orange one. So all of it is right there at JackpotJoey9.com. And the other thing is betting is legal now in Ohio. And if you have not signed up for Betfred, why not? Go sign up for Betfred. They'll give you free bets. They'll have a lot of fun. Bengals are going to win the Super Bowl. You know. All right. So, what's up to everybody in the chat crew? Let's see. Stranger, you weren't first today. Crypt was. So, we got to give a shout out to Crypt. He was the first comment in the Stranger. Jay Houday. Pork Chop's in there. Kane. Craig, what's up? Hoss, my boy. Greg. Hey, stay off the tracks when the train's coming through, baby. Woo, woo. Greg Graves is in there. Ken's in there. Okay, my boy's in there. What is going on? All right, guys. It is time for the moment you all have been waiting for, because you never know what this man's going to say. And he needs no introduction. He's just Dale. What up, Dale?
Jackpot Joey! Oh! What's up, everybody?
What's going on? I like that flag. That's nice. That's nice. I like that. All right. Enough with you. Let's get to the reason everybody's here. It's Nicole.
You're right. You're right.
What's up, Nicole? How you doing?
I can't beat that intro.
What is going on? How excited are we for Sunday? Is it here yet? I'm ready for it.
Hyped for Sunday.
Hyped. Let's go. So What's your thoughts? I mean, doesn't look like Lamar's going to play. What do you got, Nicole?
I don't think he is. I just think the thing to watch is the Ravens defense and how well our offense adapts to it. I think both teams, I thought like week 18 was I think both teams held back from their playbook. So it'll be interesting to see how deep both teams go into it and just the familiarity with playing three times too. But I really think it'll be interesting to see too how they attack the right side of our offensive line. So a lot going on, but I'm excited. I have all the confidence. The Bengals can do it. So looking forward to Sunday for sure.
Now, one thing that was interesting, the two guys that are on the show yesterday, Centauri and Willie Lutz, both of them were not worried about the right side of the line at all. They actually thought that our tackle actually might play better than what we've had here lately. And they're more worried about the left side, which I thought was kind of interesting. But either way, I think our offensive line is, even with the injuries, is in better shape this year.
Oh, yeah.
With our backups than it was last year.
Definitely. I think for me, I go back to a conversation I had with last year about the offensive line, and Lap always talks about how you need all five to like cohesion.
Yep,
and just like yes. And clearly starting a new line in the playoffs is not ideal. So just really want to make sure all these guys are cohesive and play together.
Yeah, you've been quiet. What do you got?
What are we talking about?
Offensive line.
I kind of blew my load with the intro.
I know you went like super high to super low.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't pull muscle on that one. That was very impressive.
I did before I hopped on. I was dancing in the background to Stripes.
I know. All right. Full disclosure. When I can see everybody doesn't know this. I can see everybody down below. It's in the waiting room. So I'm going through my 20-minute intro, as Dale calls it. And dude is always trying to screw with me now. And it's even worse with arrows on here. They're doing all kinds of silly stuff back there trying to mess with me. So I have to get this out of the way. Damn it, Dale. I always do that. So
You're right.
I know. All right, Dale. What's your thoughts on the offensive line with the whole right side, the new right side compared to what we had last year?
Well, I'll agree with those guys what they were saying. Like Adeniji, I've been impressed when he's had to play and played as the extra tackle the whole season. So I was like, he's a more natural tackle. And Collins honestly was hit or miss in a lot of games, or play to play even. It wouldn't even be game wise.
Right.
Like he could go out there and have a good series and then look like crap on the ground, flowing like a damn fish out of water the next series. So
exactly.
But Adeniji, I wasn't concerned with, but now Kappa's been like a rock.
Yeah.
Him and Karras are the two rocks. So it's like, when you take that out, and I like Sharping, and I love that they made that move to pick him up because he's a starting quality offensive lineman in the NFL, and the Bengals were willing to pay him $2.5 million, and it could pay off for us. So I feel better than last year, but I'm also like, he's not Alex Kappa.
Right. Well, hopefully Kappa's only missing 1 week, but I don't know, and I won't put it past Kappa because
I've seen stuff that said he's probably out for the postseason, but he avoided like a major injury that would also keep him out for like half the season next year. As rumors.
Right.
And,
well, but I mean, the dude tried to play on a broken leg before, so you never know. All right, let's get to Greg's question here. Dale, Nicole, who is your dark horse player for the Bengals this Sunday? I'll let you go first, Nicole.
I'm going to go with players. I'll go Logan Wilson and Jermaine Pratt. I think the Ravens are really going to go run heavy, and we got to have Logan and Jermaine on top of their game to stop J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards.
Yep.
I'll say Josh Tupou because Reader's a beast, but Dobbins, going along with you with Dobbins, I think where he's fresh, and they're going to try to run the ball because they don't have a quarterback that can throw the ball 10 yards down the field. So I think I'll go with Tupou because Reader would be like an obvious. He should be an all-pro. But and then
he's not.
On offense, I'll say Hurst because we got him involved early last week, but this is the Ravens and it's the playoffs, and we know the energy he brings. So I could see him. I could see Hurst with 6 catches for 45 yards and a tutty or 2.
Sounds good to me. I'm going with Trey Flowers because I think we need to contain
Mark Andrews.
Mark
Yeah.
Andrews and oh crud, who's their other tight end?
Yeah, he had like 8
Isaiah
catches
Likely.
on
Likely.
Sunday.
Yeah, he's the one that scored the winning touchdown basically against the Squealers.
I was so mad at them because Jeff, I'm a draft nerd, so it's like they got Likely and they got the guy from Iowa State who just had his first catch like a week ago, or I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but it's like I'm like, how many tight ends do you guys need?
Right? They have 25 of them. That's why I made fun of them in the offseason. Like, you got 25 tight ends and no wide receivers. I'm like, so Lamar can't. All you can do is throw it to his tight ends.
But they get really good tight ends.
Yeah.
They're all really good. It's just you can't put 6 tight ends out there. Well, you can put 2. That's
Or 3.
or 3. You can put 3 out there.
Put 3 out.
Yeah, that's the most. You can't put 6. So
I mean, technically, you could probably put. You could figure it out.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll start a tight end at quarterback. Maybe that's their.
Or wide receiver because they're all injured too.
Yeah, exactly. Let's put all tight ends out there. That'd be fine. So we see a whole bunch of Trey Flowers to shut them all down. But I agree with you on Hayden Hurst, and I think Hayden really wants to stick it to the Ratbirds. And Hayden was fired up Monday night, and I know he got to play Sunday, but it's Sunday night again. We're going to do the light up the jungle. I'm calling for it. I think it's going to be as loud or louder than Monday night. I don't know about you guys, but I am excited for that moment again.
It's going to be lit. Like, I'm so excited.
Lit, she said.
Lit.
Yeah. The jungle is going to be lit, baby.
Yeah.
Nah, dude, it was.
That's like Jeff said. Jeff, say it's going to be. Say it in a full sentence.
Say it.
It's going to be lit. What? What's wrong with the way I said it? It's going to be lit. I'm old. I can say lit. Shut up.
I know. We try to keep up with this kid lingo, Jeff, and we're just too old now, buddy.
Hey, I used to be able to keep up with it because when Chandler was younger, now he's getting old. He doesn't say all that stuff anymore. So I know what the girls say now because my daughter. So she'll keep me cool there.
What do they say?
Usually I just get, oh, Dad, you're being silly. Yeah, that's what I usually get from her. But I try to embarrass her.
Well, I gotta go.
Do you do dad jokes?
No, I sing and I dance in front of her a lot, especially around her friends. I try to really do that a lot, especially in front of boys that like her. Yeah, I definitely try to. And then she's like, your dad's crazy, and I always tell her to tell them, I'm not afraid to go back to jail. She's, you've never been to jail. I said, well, it's always the first time.
Okay, that's a dad joke. That's like the definition.
There you go. I guess I do then.
Nicole, I have a whole sign that's like 10 rules, like if you're going to date my
yeah, I got it. She bought it for me. Yeah, it's over there. What's that? It says no dating boys, must have, what does that say?
Oh God, you were asking him to read.
Yeah, well, I can't see it.
Nicole,
I see, this why I need glasses. I can talk, I can't read.
But there was a comment from Crypt Keeper earlier who gives everyone a hard time, and he said you remind him of every 90s Aerosmith video. That's an Alicia Silverstone thing, right?
Yeah.
Was she in one?
Yeah, she was in. Yeah, she was in. That's what started the whole thing with her. Alicia Silverstone was in 2 of them, Crazy and what the hell was the other one? I can't remember. But yeah, I can see that. There you go. You guys.
You've had to have heard that before.
I was about to say, is this showing my age that I obviously know Aerosmith, but I don't know exactly the context of this.
You shouldn't know who Alicia Silverstone is.
No.
You don't know who that. Okay.
No.
No, it's showing our age.
It's showing our age.
Okay.
Crips.
Well, Alicia Silverstone. She was even like she in that one movie.
Okay, I'm gonna Google.
Hey, the Godfather is in the
chat. You've never
chat.
watched Clueless?
I watched Clueless.
Yeah, she's the girl from Clueless.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay, I know who you're talking about. I never am good with like people's names, but I know who you're talking about. Okay, I could totally see that.
Yeah, you've never heard that before?
No,
I could see that.
I can see that. Well, shout out to the Godfather, Anthony.
It's definitely a compliment, like Rob said. It's 100%. And shout out, Anthony. We love you, brother. The Godfather.
Exactly. All right, so let's try to get back to the Bengals.
Yo, I might have my Halloween costume for next year.
Dude, it's so easy. She was
totally do it.
She was in the Batman and Robin movie, which no one liked it. I think it was when Clooney was Batman, wasn't it?
Yeah, she was Batgirl. That was what. Yeah, Clooney was
Yeah.
in it, and
Well, that's what I'm saying. You could be
dude
back. You could be her from so many different movies.
I could.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch, was that her or
Yes.
was that someone else?
No, that was somebody else.
That was somebody else.
That was somebody else. I can't remember.
But I'm just saying,
Yeah.
she's been in movies.
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, you can do the Batgirl thing. You can dress her up like she did in Clueless, all that stuff. So, but I did.
Crip. He wants to clarify. It was a compliment.
Yes. Yeah,
Thank you. I appreciate that.
That's what he's trying to
For
say.
the podcast listeners, Crip said, "You look just like her." I see beautiful. I'm gonna assume he meant so beautiful or something.
Yeah. I think it's what he meant.
And then he has a cat emoji.
Anyway, quit trying to get Nicole's phone number while we're on a podcast. Damn it. Well, one thing's
Behave
cool.
yourself, Crip.
I heard a rumor that you wore a lucky shirt to the game Sunday night.
I did. I wore my Jackpot Joey shirt underneath my sweatshirt, and I was like, okay, gotta wear it Sunday too.
I wrote that down as things to talk about.
Okay, cool. So I will be wearing it again. It is now going to be part of my superstition.
All right, exactly. It's mine. I wore this hoodie every single time, and well, not this hat. I didn't wear the hat last week because it was too cold. I was wearing an actual skull cap.
Beanie.
I wore this.
Yeah.
What about underwear? Have you washed your underwear?
Yes, I've washed my underwear, but I haven't.
I sat right behind you. That's why I asked.
I haven't cut this all the time. See, it's getting longer. It's getting grayer. That sucks.
Well, I have an entire mullet, and
actually, Nicole, have you seen the playoff mullet by Dale? Have you seen this yet?
I haven't.
You got to show it off. Come on.
You'll have to come to lot 1 to see it.
No. Mullet.
I've shown it like 3 times on here. I have to go to work like that. I am a public educator, and I have to go and look like an idiot every day for the Bengals because I cut it. I did this last year, and then I cut it the week of the Super Bowl. What happened?
Exactly. Don't cut it.
Yeah. So you got to let it grow out till February.
No. If we win the Super Bowl, then I just got to keep it.
Just keep it for the whole year.
Next season. Yeah.
Yeah. He's got to try to grow it out really long. Greg here says Lamar just tweeted he's playing.
He's not playing pretty much.
I just pulled up the tweet. So he said, "Thank you everyone for your support and concerns regarding my injuries. I want to give you all an update as I am in the recovery process. I've suffered a PCL grade 2 sprain on the borderline of a strain 3. There is still inflammation surrounding my knee and my knee remains unstable. I'm still in good spirits as I continue with treatment on the road to recovery. I wish I could be out there with my guys more than anything, but I can't give 100% of myself to my guys and fans. I'm still hopeful we still have a chance." So, like, to me, reading that, he's just done for the year.
He's
done. He's not, yeah.
Well, there's also the thing, which honestly, I legitimately think he's still hurt. I do. People that were, well, maybe it's his contract. I legitimately think he's still hurt. I legitimately think if he could play, he would. Well,
I agree.
Stuff I've heard is there's still swelling in his knee. It's taken longer for it to heal than anybody ever thought. I mean, it was supposed to be back in a couple of weeks, and it's been a month.
I think when you look at the ligaments, those are always so tricky. And it's kind of related, not really, but like everyone initially thought La'el Collins didn't tear his ACL, and then they did the scans, and then so.
Pork Chop says Spencer Reed that instead of Jeff.
That's amazing.
Kevin said he's trying to find a new team. The thing is, they can franchise tag Lamar. So Lamar,
they can.
Yeah, twice. I mean, they can do the same thing the Bengals did to Jesse Bates. So technically, Lamar can't go anywhere for 2 years. Now, Dale talked. Does he play on it? To me, I think you're stupid if you don't, because what? Go ahead.
I was going to say you're also holding up those finances. If the risk that he might not, you've got to hold back that franchise tag, and for a quarterback is a huge amount of freaking money. So
Jesse Bates got paid a ton of money as a safety, so I can't even imagine what type of money he would get as a quarterback.
And they would have to keep that if they're going to franchise tag him. They'd have to keep that in their budget, if he's going to show up or not. You know what I mean? So I think that would be very risky, and really for both sides. But
So if Jackson doesn't stay with the Ravens next year, where do you all think he goes?
That's a good question. I don't know, because the thing is, wherever he goes, they have to change. And this is not a knock on Lamar, but they have to change their entire team
Right.
to do what Lamar does well. And Lamar's a very unique quarterback, and so that's a good question. I mean, that's why Baltimore, if they don't re-sign him, they got to start all over again. So that's where I don't know where he would go, and that's where I mean, I do understand why Baltimore hadn't signed him, but I don't, because they surrounded their whole team around him. So
Right.
it doesn't make any sense to not sign him, but I do understand why they haven't signed him, because of the injuries, and he hasn't been. Well, let's be honest. Since his MVP season, his numbers have declined. He hasn't been as good, and he hasn't been as durable. I think, and he wants his fully guaranteed contract thanks to the stupid clowns. That's the reason all of them want guaranteed contracts now, because of the freaking clowns. That's where I'm like, I don't know. I don't know where he would go.
They also don't surround him with wide receivers in Baltimore, like we just said. They have all these tight ends. And I was going to say, he is a South Florida guy, like Ken in the comments, Ken Hammock, for the podcast listeners, said in the comments, he's a South Florida guy. So especially with everything with Tua and his concussions, and should he even play again, I think Miami would be a prime landing spot for Lamar and probably that organization. That even if they had to assign and trade, if Tua was healthy enough for that, maybe Baltimore rolls that dice that they'll take Tua then. And
well, I've heard a lot of talk about Tom Brady going to Miami. That's the talk that I've heard a lot of, because technically he was trying to get there this past year. So
I was going to say, didn't they lose their first round pick because of that and Sean Payton?
Right. So I still think they might be interested in him.
Now they fire their coach and Sean Payton comes in, and then Tom Brady's the quarterback, and it's like, well, we just, it took us a year, but hey.
Well, we got it.
But then you also hear the rumors about Brady going back to New England and finishing his career in New England.
I just think Vegas. I've heard Vegas.
I mean, legitimately, New England has no wide receivers. That's why I'm like, yeah, I understand, but he wants to go win. I can't believe him just going there and like, I'll just play out the last year, because
I can't see him going back to New England.
Yeah, I think now. I think to me, I think it's either going to be Miami, because he'll be closer to his kids, or he's going to go back home to the sucking Niners. Is where I think in his heart he legitimately wants to go there, because that's where he grew up.
We're talking about Tom, right? Still,
yeah.
So if it's, or he just stays with Tampa, right? He's still in Florida, and I mean I don't think they made the playoffs. Like, it's not like if they could win some games here. And
there's another one. Yeah, the Raiders. Tom could go to the Raiders, because they got his old OC there. That's another one.
I love Ken's comment. Tom's being rumored everywhere but Cincy, LOL.
Well, of course. You know why? Because we got the best quarterback in the league. We got Jackpot
Joey.
Exactly. We don't need him.
Clip it. They said Jackpot Joey at the same time. Clip it.
Right here.
Trying to help Jeff
right here. So, all right. So I titled this, how much are the Bengals going to beat the Ratbirds? By now that it looks like Lamar is not playing. I said this last week, and we didn't do it because I think we were trying to hold off plays and stuff because we're playing back-to-back weeks. I think they're going to boat race them. I think we might drop 40 on them again. Where are you at on this, Nicole?
I think just with Raekwon Smith, he is such a difference maker, and he has changed that defense. I still think the Bengals win, but I have it kind of a low-scoring game like last week, just with everybody back. I have them winning 24-14.
24. That's close to Greg. Greg got 25-17.
I don't think it's.
17. Go ahead.
I don't think it's going to be a blowout like that. We talked about that last week, right? Oh, third-string quarterback. We're pissed off because the way the NFL kind of, threw us aside on not getting the same opportunities as some of these other teams. Like, I mean, they literally announced the site for the AFC Championship game in their mind when the Bills and Chiefs play each other.
Right, because that's who's going to play, right? Whatever.
But I think the NFL, they don't want the Bengals anywhere close to it. But I do. It's the defense. Roquan Smith is a semi-dirty piece of shit, which I never thought that till that game this past week, which is one of the things I had written down was I'll give my prediction of like, I'll say it ends up being 27-17. They just can't keep up with us offensively. Maybe a defensive touchdown, but it's not going to be a blowout.
Now, one other thing I want to bring up, and I keep noticing.
Well, I was
go
going to say about the dirt. Like, did you think that there was some dirty plays or some late shots, or especially Roquan Smith?
I definitely thought it was physical. I thought that some plays should have been called and they weren't. That I didn't realize that Chase one in the end zone until I went back and just was watching highlights. Definitely should have been flagged. I was shocked that T. Higgins one wasn't flagged either. And then didn't really know what the whole thing was about with like Jackson Carman ending up on the sideline too. So there were just definitely some questionable plays.
Yeah, the one where he hit T at first, I didn't think it was dirty, but watching the replay, he launched himself, and that's what they're.
Well, it wasn't even him. It wasn't him. There was a guy. His guy was down, and T was down, and he comes up and he's like, he sees he's hurt, and he's like dancing over.
Oh, is he the one that was dancing?
Roquan's the one who's dancing.
All right, that's that. He pissed me off when he did that in the game. I was
then
mad
there
as
was
hell.
one. I think Boyd was down, and that he had hit Boyd. I think it was, or it could have been vice versa. Either way, there was definitely two of these, and the one he grabs the ball and he like Jamar's trying to go over to it was either T or Tyler and like check on him. And he takes the ball and like tosses it at Jamar, like which is a flat. That's taunting, number one. But like Joe Goodberry had these on like his all 22 breakdown and stuff on his Twitter. So if anybody hasn't seen some of these, because I didn't see some of that stuff watching it, I was like, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
So it was just consistent. And then Chase in the end zone, his guy's here. He runs up, bumps Chase, and then like it. You can tell it's intentional when you watch him back, like. He was trying to stir up some stuff, especially like with Chase.
Well, especially like that, and I kind of agree with Rick here, Rick the Rock here. He says, "I'm worried about the Ratbirds. Are they going to take some cheat shots on us?" Which they could, especially once we get up on them. I think they're going to realize they ain't won this thing, and they're going to. And that's why I can't stand them and the Squealers. They're dirty ass teams. I mean, I didn't think the Ratbirds were that dirty till last week, and I'm like, yeah, you guys are pissed off you can't beat us, so you're going to go try and injure somebody. That does worry me a little bit, to be honest.
I agree.
So, all right, so I have a question here. So I've heard a lot of experts, ESPN people and all this stuff talk about the Sucky Niners, which if you don't know, Nicole, I call the 49ers the Sucky Niners because when I was a kid, they beat us twice in the Super Bowl. And another reason I refuse to call Joe Burrow Joe Cool because that's what they call Joe Montana. You can call him anything you want. You don't have to call him Jackpot.
Cool.
Just don't call him Joe Cool because that's Joe Montana. I refuse to call him. Anyway, so everybody keeps talking about the Sucky Niners and how they're the hottest team in the NFL. And they've won 10 straight. And I'm like, hello. Bengals won 8 in a row. Probably would have been 9 in a row if we got to finish our game Monday night. I mean, it just cracks me up there. Everybody saw how hot the 49ers are and how great they are and all that stuff. I'm like, you have your quarterback isn't anywhere close to Joe Burrow. I mean, yeah, everything else is pretty damn good. I'll say that. But why are they getting so much hype and we're getting nothing about our 8-game winning streak?
I think it's just the narrative that has surrounded the Bengals forever. I also think the 49ers have a lot of not like the Bengals don't, but the 49ers have a lot of star power and the media gravitates towards it. But I really love Kay Adams and how she hypes this team up because it's warranted. Like they won 8. They had the hardest strength of schedule in the second half of the season. They had like 47 or 49% chance to make the playoffs at their bye. Literally defeated everybody. So I don't understand why they're not being talked about. I think Dan Orlovsky does a good job at it too.
Yes.
Talking about
love Dan Orlovsky.
Yeah. So there's some, but I think obviously when you put them all together, it's still people are talking about the Niners, they're talking about the Eagles, they're talking about the Chiefs, they're talking about the Bills. So the Bengals just have stuff. They're the what am I trying to say? Adversity. Like they've always overcome it. More fuel to the fire.
And that's fine. I'm like, don't talk about us. To me, again, that put the bigger chip on the Bengals' shoulder. And this team plays good, really good with a chip on their shoulder. And somebody in the chat said, the 49ers are dealing with a backup quarterback. True. But if it comes down to 49ers and the Bengals in the Super Bowl, which part of me I'd be okay with that. I'll take the Bengals all day because we got the better quarterback.
Go down. Yeah.
Well, I was just gonna say, I think part of the reason is also where we have the Bills and Chiefs in our conference. I think the 49ers have a way easier path. I know there's like the Eagles and stuff, but the Cowboys, does anybody trust them to win? Like, so I think we're seeing like the 49ers could be in the Super Bowl. So it's easier to be like, hey, that team's probably going to be in the Super Bowl, where it's like Bengals have the 3 seed. They're going to have to go on the road again. Not saying they can't do it. They did it last year.
Right.
But you've got the Bills and the Chiefs also. And the NFL is already writing them in as like, well, one of them's going to be there. They're playing the AFC Championship in Atlanta. So, I'm just saying, I think maybe that's part of why the Bengals get overlooked, because no one expects us to be there.
I agree with that too. And then I think when you look at the path, like who wants to play the Bills and Chiefs in back-to-back weeks too?
No one.
So no one
Yeah.
does.
No, not really. But I mean, again, if that's what you got to do, that's what you got to do. And I want to go back to what you said about Dan Orlovsky. And I thought Dan Orlovsky had a great comment about the Bengals. What? You get your dog?
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Had a great comment about this weekend's game with the Bengals. And he said, if the Bengals don't turn the ball over, he said, I don't see how the Ravens can beat them.
Right.
And that was with Lamar, And
I mean, I think that's what it comes down to at the end of the day is how does Joe Burrow play against their pass rush, against their pass coverage, because you want the ball in his hand. So how is he going to come up, like perform? And he comes up under pressure all the time. So I think literally that is the key, is how Burrow plays against this defense.
And one thing that he said, this gives you even more confidence, because Joe said last weekend, he goes, I miss plays, or I miss passes first of all, he goes, I miss passes that I don't normally miss. He goes, no,
right.
I miss passes that I never miss. He corrected himself. So
and you could tell, like they still played good, but they were off.
Right.
So just think of what a full strength, all cylinders clicking team can do.
Right. Exactly. And I mean, and for the most part, we're pretty healthy. I know everyone's saying we got 2 of our offensive lines. Yes, I realize that. But as far as our skill players goes, and pretty much everybody on defense is healthy as going to be. I mean, Trey Henderson's playing unbelievable with a broken wrist. I still don't know how in the world the guy's doing it. So, I mean, we're fairly healthy. Yes, we have right sides. Yes, it is what it is. But, I mean, also Joe Burrow went to the Super Bowl last year with the offensive line we had last year. So, again, that's where I'm like, we've done it before. We went to Tennessee when they were the number 1 seed last year. We went to Kansas City to be it. We could do it again. But rolling back to the 49ers here real quick, I keep jumping back and forth. I got so much stuff going on my brain. To me, I almost think Seattle has a better shot of beating the 49ers than people are giving them credit, to be honest. I don't know how you feel about that.
I keep hearing like there could be upset with Seattle. No one expected Seattle to be in this position at all. So what are they playing for? They have nothing to play for. So those are the dangerous ones. And that's why, too, is like the Bengals can't let Sunday be a trap game.
Right.
Because ultimately the Ravens are down their star quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
They have nothing to lose. So they're going to bring everything to beat the Bengals, to beat their division rival and not let them pull through. So, again, I have all the confidence the Bengals will do this, but they just can't let it be turned into a trap game.
Right, exactly. Now when we beat them, because I like to speak everything into existence. When we beat them, we have to go to Buffalo. Now I don't like harping on this, and I'm not trying to, but it's still there. That to me, this game should have been, if you're going to do a coin flip, NFL brought it up there. This game should be a coin flip because we never got to finish the game for the number 2 seed. And that's why I keep trying to tell everybody, they basically gave the Bengals a loss in that by giving the number 2 seed to Buffalo. That's where I wish Buffalo would have stepped up and say, hey, you guys supported us in our worst time and everything, had our backs and all that stuff. And they should say, we should do a coin flip. I'm hoping Buffalo still says that. Oh, somebody's trying to call me. Stop calling me. But yeah, so I'm hoping they do that. They say let's do it. I don't see it happening, but I still think that should be a thing.
Right. I don't see it happening. I think just what the NFL has planned from here on out is what'll happen. But it just is obviously unfortunate the way that everything panned out. And of course, Bengals fans have been voicing their opinion. It was pretty funny to see some of the stuff that was up throughout Paycor on Sunday. But I mean, they have every right to be. Everyone has every right to be upset.
Right, and that's one thing I get tired of when people keep saying, "Well, there's a man's life at stake here." We're not saying that. That's not what. And it ever throws at your face like we're not saying that. We're talking about the opportunity that was taken away from us. You know, we should have never finished the game that night. We could have finished it later.
Absolutely not.
We could have finished it later.
Yeah.
A couple days later, next weekend, this week, whatever. We could have done something, but we didn't. But they introduced the coin flip. That's where I'm like, all right, well, why isn't this one the coin flip? And then Joe's kind of said that too in his press conference.
Right. Right. Just again, it's unfortunate, but I think just Joe Burrow, the way he's talked about it, it's just another thing added to them that they can overcome.
Yeah, exactly. So what time are you getting down there Sunday? Because are you going down as a fan or are you going down as a press person?
I will be a fan.
Right.
So I don't know. So I don't know what time I'm going down yet.
That's her excuse for us not to be like, hey, come hang out with us. She doesn't want to hang out.
Damn it, Dale, you read my mind. Well, if you're out and about, we'll be in lot 1. And
how are you ever going to be part of Juice Gang if you don't come hang out with the family?
I know. I want to be part of Juice Gang.
Well, you have the president right here. That's right down there. That's
the
president. I'm just apparently I've gotten knocked down to secretary. I've been told.
Oh,
you put yourself at secretary, and I said vice president because obviously his mom would be the president. She was his momager as well.
That's true. Yeah.
But what I thought she made you the president of it.
No, I said, can I be the vice president or something cool? And she said, yeah, you can be the vice president.
Okay. I gotta get Courtney to reinstate me somewhere. You know, let's see what's.
Well, we said you could be the vice of the vice president.
Vice. You could
be the assistant of the vice president, and then Bengals want to be the assistant to the assistant of the vice president.
I can be the second cousin of the vice president. Yeah, that's what you're saying.
So I really did apparently need to check on my dog because he jumped all over me when I walked out. Because there's like another.
Is that why you're not on camera?
Yeah, I'm filthy right now. But he jumped all over me, and there's another dog. I can't tell what it is. It's a little thick, some bitch. It almost looks like a pit bull, but it's like too small because my dog's like a freaking golden retriever breed. So he's like big, but he's terrified because he's like, what is this dog that just coming up sniffing me? Like,
I'll put Rob's comment here. He said, I got to go with Scott Van Pelt. There's no way we could resume that game. What are we going to do? Spot the ball where Lamar's heart stopped? No, you just kick the ball off and start it again. It's not that hard.
I agree with Scott Van Pelt though. Like, there's just too many emotion through everything, and just obviously at the end of the day, happy that Damar is home now in Buffalo.
Yeah. Anyway, he's home, so it's all good. So anyway, hey,
we gotta win. We gotta win first.
We gotta win. See, yeah, Dale doesn't like us talking about.
I like wet dog because it's raining too. So like
Dale doesn't. This is the thing we do here. We have to keep doing it because we keep winning. But Dale doesn't like it when I look ahead because for my just to toot my own horn. After we won the first game against the Steelers, I think it was after the bye. I said I think we're going to win the rest of them. And if you guys don't believe me, you can go back and find that on the show.
You spoke it. You spoke it into existence.
And I said, that's all fine and dandy. I don't disagree with you, but let's win the next one first.
There you go. One game at a time.
This was him. Can we just please win one game before we start going on the other? Just win one. It was a little more, he was more upset about the way I was saying it.
I'm trying to behave because Nicole's here.
We're going to win them all.
Okay.
Yeah. I told you, we're going to win them all.
I'm not going to talk about coming in people's hair. We're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about.
You just brought it up.
We're not going to talk about the Home Wrecker Hubbard support group. But if anybody wants to join, get a hold of me, Andrew Fox Miller, or Bengalorian. We've all been there. We all can relate to when your wife's love another man more than you.
I need a song here with a fiddle.
Yeah. So I got all my topics then.
All right. All right. He's out. Actually, you got a pretty good show tonight. You got Angelo Dawkins, a WWE superstar on your show tonight, don't you? Big timer.
Hey.
Third time he'll be on.
Yeah, see, he gets good. He gets good berries on, 3 times. I've never had both of them on my show at the same time. I'm lucky.
Oh no, they've been on 6 times.
So, yeah, I know. They won't even come. I've had Joe on my show twice. Glenn comes on my show more than Joe does. This is ridiculous. Anyway, go ahead. Keep going.
So Angelo will be at Monday Night Raw is going to be in Cincinnati. He's a Cincinnati guy. He went to Fairfield High School. And then he played JUCO in Chicago. So, great dude. WWE wrestler now. But he's going to be at the game. He's also going to be out tailgating with us. With us and Nicole. We're going to get Dawkins to come with us. I said us, Jeff.
Oh, okay. I thought you were excluding me out of that one, too. Jeez.
The Juice Gang.
Yeah,
Juice Gang. The Zebro. Dawkins.
Zebro. That's my new nickname.
Zebro. Z-Bro. You should only come on here from now on.
Z-Bro.
Z-Bro.
There you go. All right. Holmes is calling me out because you also said we were going to win our first 10 games, which I did. But I said we weren't going to lose the game. I was right about this one so far.
Did you think they go undefeated?
No,
you said that at one point.
I thought I never said they're going to undefeated. I said I think we could have a shot with our first 10 because I didn't take into account our offensive line would not be as gelled as I never said they were going undefeated the whole damn season. I said after what?
Dale's got something to say.
You said they could.
Well, of course they could. Everybody could. Because I didn't say they were going to.
My penis could also grow 3 inches overnight, but
that's actually not. There's no chance of that happening, Dale. That's literally no chance at all.
You've seen those videos with those pills and stuff? Just miracles happen.
Oh my God. You're gonna make the Zebro is never come on my show now.
Zebro.
Oh my goodness. All right, so let's see here. We got keys to the game here from Greg. Flowers, Hilton, Andrews, and no turnovers. It's pretty much, I think we all in agreement with that. I mean, is there anything else we're missing that that could possibly happen in the game? I mean, I think Lou Dini's gonna have a better scheme for him this time too, as well.
Can we run the ball? That's
right.
Can we get the run game going a little bit?
So and not be one-dimensional. That's huge.
So is the run game? You think has it gone down since Leo got hurt? They started before that. I mean, the running game's been up and down all year.
I feel like P. Ryan hasn't been he was hot when Mixon was out, and then obviously when he came back, it was 50-50 split, and then I don't know. That's when I feel like the run game kind of went downhill after that. Not downhill, but inconsistent.
And I think it's been the whole season. It's been a roller coaster, and it seemed like we were trending up, and maybe the Collins injury had a little to, but I don't know. Such a small sample size, though, right? Because what was it? The Buffalo game would have been Adeniji first start after Collins was hurt, so we didn't even have a full game. So really, just the one game without Collins. So if the run game's been bad for 3 games, I don't know how you can't really put that on Adeniji or Sharping because he came in.
It's been up and down all year. I mean, that's just the way the run game has been, and a lot of it with Mixon. I think this is and I'm not going to take credit for this. And Tori said this that Mixon, I don't think always trusts the holes he sees, and P. Ryan just tries to bash his way through them. No matter if there's a little hole, big hole, whatever, he just tries to run right through it. That's where I think the difference is sometimes where Mixon isn't trusting the line like he should sometimes. That's like I said, that's what Santori said. And I don't think he's wrong, to be honest.
I don't think so either. I agree with that.
And that's one thing. Now, Arrow put this out there in our group chat. He said, Greg said, don't let Tucker get a field goal. But Arrow's put it out there that Evan could hit a 50-yard, 30-yard or something like that to win this thing, which it could come down to. I mean, hell, it came down almost every playoff game last year came down to that. So,
Right.
I say we're going to drop 40 on them. To be honest, it's probably going to be close. I'm hoping we're going to drop 40 on them, but they might. Who knows? Who knows what they're going to do? It's probably going to be it's the AFC North game. It's going to be close. Yes, Dale.
I said 27-17. I don't want it coming down to a field goal, whether that's because of my best friend Clark Harris is not, long snapping anymore, or just Evans had some misses. I don't know. For me, let's win this one by 10. We can beat the Bills on the road with a Evan one. Okay.
Now, one thing Jeremy here says we have a run game, but Baltimore has a great run defense. True.
Yes.
And that is going to be, an issue. So that's where that's why I think we switched to a lot of shotgun and Joe. That's where Joe's going to have to cook. He's going to have to, and their secondary isn't as good. The run defense is better. Go ahead, Nicole.
You think? I mean, you look at like some of the linebackers in Tampa. He faced
Levante
David and White, and then you had should have been Milano and Edmonds and for Buffalo, but I just think Queen and Smith are fast, and you saw how fast on Sunday they closed the gap. So I think that's huge. Mixon versus those guys.
Right. So it's good. I mean, that's what's going to come down is if they can run the ball. If we could stop their run, and if Joe Burrow can throw on them, that's the key. The key to both sides, I think.
To me, it's like a bigger matchup. So it's like the whole front seven, because you have to include the linebackers and their D line. Their D line is very good D line.
Yeah.
Pierre-Paul Campbell's back, right? He came back against us last week for his first game in a while.
Yeah, and he's on the injury report, but he just rests. It's like a vet kind of thing.
And then Ajabo or whatever from Michigan, they got him too, right? Like,
yeah,
they got him in the second round. He's been out most of the season. He's just now back and got a sack.
Right.
So it's like, I'm just saying, like, I think their D line is very good and those linebackers are good. And that's the thing we talk about. Well, we do need to run the ball a little bit, but we're going to need to hit some deep shots also, which would open up that run game, I think.
Well, that's the thing. We had him there last week. Joe missed a couple of them. That's where I was saying, which I don't think you're on the show that you're letting your dog out. Where I said, Joe even said, there's throws out there that I usually don't miss. And then he clarified himself. He goes, no, there's throws out there that I'd never miss. So that's where I'm like, I think Joe's going to be on, just because he knows that they were there last week and we didn't get him because he missed them. So that's where I think Joe's going to be even more than they normally is.
Chase's Instagram, like Chase's live or whatever, Instagram live. Do you guys see that? And Joe's in the background, like he's like, I played like shit. He's like, I played like he's apologizing to them.
See that.
I didn't see that.
Chase's live, and he kind of puts the phone down, and they're just talking, like, But Joe is literally saying, I played like shit, guys, like apologizing, and Chase is like, nah, dude, your gut, like, we all could have done. And then they kind of went into a little. That's when it started to cut out. But they were kind of talking about some of the cheap shots that the Ravens had done. Chase is pissed about that too.
I would be too.
Yeah, they were kind of like fiery. The receivers were after the game.
Well, when you get cheap shots on you because they can't cover you, that'd piss you off too. Crib Keeper here says, guys and Miss Nicole, I'm sorry, but I would feel better if someone would kidnap Collinsworth and not let him call the game Sunday night. The Collinsworth curse scares me. Now Jeremy says, which I don't think is true. Jeremy says Collinsworth is doing the Bills game at 4:30. Wow, no, Collinsworth and Mike Tirico are doing Sunday Night Football. So it's gonna be them. But I don't believe in any of that stuff. To be honest.
Hey, even if there was, guess what? Last year, the Bo Jackson curse. Boom. See you later, buddy. You know what I mean? Like Joe Burrow's breaking all the curses. So as long as you have Joe Burrow, I ain't worried about no curse.
Yeah, I'm not
absolutely.
At all. All right, Nicole. We've been on for about almost 50 minutes here. Tell everybody about your articles, what you got coming up, anything.
Zebro.
Let us know what you got coming out.
I got coming up. It's just gonna be a lot of playoff coverage from my whole team at all Bengals. I'll have my weekly key matchups coming out. We talked a lot about these key matchups tonight, so I'll go into those this it'll probably drop Saturday morning to Saturday afternoon. But just a lot of playoff coverage. It's a fun time to be in the Bengals world, fun time to be a Bengals fan. So a lot of exciting stuff coming up.
She'll also be in lot 1 Sunday tailgating with the crew.
Yeah, with her Jackpot Joey
with my
shirt
Jackpot Joey shirt.
Yeah, baby. That's right. We'll
Hey,
have to,
now here's a guy.
yeah,
I love that comment.
I saw it in the comments. Here's a guy. So we'll have to
Hollywood,
induct you
man.
into the Juice Gang.
I would love to be inducted in the Juice Gang.
There you
Blood
I
go.
in,
want a
blood out.
jersey.
Blood in, blood out. Hey, custom jerseys are like $200, just so you know.
Okay, I don't want that. I don't want to pay for that.
That's why I haven't bought mine yet. I'm like, I'm gonna save 'em for
That's so
these-
expensive.
I know, but
I'd
you know
rather
what? This is why I'm the vice president, because I said, you know what? Some things are worth it.
He's like, money is no object.
No,
That-
that's
I'd
not
rather
true.
buy
I did not
AFC
say that.
North shirt or hopefully some more shirts to come in the future that I don't want to say out loud because I don't want to jinx
Yeah,
anything.
don't jinx it.
But yeah,
Oh yeah,
That's
I'm
what I
saving
was-
money for all this playoff run and stuff. That's what I keep saying. I just keep putting it that way. You know.
money talks. But so does
Exactly.
FOMO and being a part of the games too. So
And Juice Gang, man, I'm telling you, you don't want to miss out. You're around at one
I
time, you're
know.
going to get the jersey. I can just tell you that right now. You might as well
All right.
order
I'm
it.
gonna drink the Kool-Aid as soon as I'm around it.
Oh, look, we got your hookup, Pork Chop.
Yeah. Pork Chop can hook you up.
Ooh.
Hell, hook me up, Pork Chop. Damn.
All right, Pork Chop, send all the information to these people in Twitter.
To Zebro. At Zebro.
For everybody that doesn't know how to pronounce my last name, it's Zembrote. So
Zembrote.
bro. But yes,
Zembrote.
Zebro is cool. I like that.
I like Zebro.
I'm
What is
sticking with Zebro.
Oh yeah, I'm totally
I
sticking
like
with
that.
Zebro. We're gonna see
It's
you
a
Sunday.
cool ass nickname.
Yeah, we're gonna
It
see you
is.
Sunday. Like
I've
Zebro.
never been
What
called
up?
that. Zebro. I
It's like
that.
Debo from Friday, but
Yeah.
it's Zebra. Zebra rolls up. Y'all better watch out.
Yeah.
Zebra coming down to the tailgate. She might knock you out.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Steal your money and your bicycle.
Yeah, baby.
Oh
There
yeah,
goes
it
the-
is German.
That's got
Very
that's
German.
yeah. That's why Zebro and Trinipol it just rolls off the tongue.
Yep. Say it 10 times fast.
Yeah, you can't. You can't.
And then Altman in German just means old man. So that's been my entire life.
Really?
Yes.
It does mean old man, really? I
Yeah.
don't even know. I don't even know what Trinipol
Yeah, I had a
means.
professor in college that told me that. I was like, well, you just fucking depress me even more.
Supposedly my name means cinnamon bread, and I've been told my whole life that it means that, and then somebody corrected me and said it doesn't, so I have no idea if that's true or not.
Well, I hope that professor was wrong.
I
Yeah.
think I've been told
Joke's on you,
Trinipol,
idiot. It doesn't mean old man.
I've been told Trinipol means awesome.
Really?
No, I just made that
Okay,
up.
I
but
fall
that's
for
what-
that.
That's
Well,
what
when
tell-
I looked it
that's
up,
what I
it
tell
said cocksucker.
No, you looked it up in the wrong dictionary. Damn it,
It said
damn.
one who gets on his knees for
We
Jackpot
looked it
Joey
up in
gear.
Urban Dictionary then.
Well, we
Oh,
just
well, he
lost
got
Dale for the
kicked
show.
off the
I'm not
show.
sure what happened to him.
Off the
Damn,
show.
internet's bad out there. Oh, hey, he's back. Yeah, you gotta get that internet fixed out there, Dale. You're out there East Bufu.
That was my timeout. I accepted it, and I come back nicer.
Oh God. All right,
Little
Nicole.
bitch.
Well, I appreciate you coming on the show and dealing with us.
Absolutely.
It's always a blast having you on.
It
Hopefully we see you
is.
Sunday.
Yes.
What
Who
the-
dat?
All
everybody.
Bengals SI
Yes. Let's
Zimbro.
go team.
Zebro.
Hey,
Zebro.
bro, go follow her. Who
It's
dat?
literally at Nicole Zembrook. All
There
right.
you go.
Who dat, everybody? Thanks
See
for
you
having
there.
me on.
Bye. See, that wasn't that bad. I told you she still liked you.
I wouldn't go that far. I apologize pre-show for my out-of-pocket comments from when she was on Bengals and Brews.
Zebra is awesome.
What? What's going on? I told you. I called you to tell you that. Come here. Let me see this dog. I want to show you what I'm dealing with. Come here,
Oh my
dog.
God.
It's oh my God.
What
You're
is-
fat. Oh
what is this
God.
dog?
You
What is this?
wait.
See this dog.
Oh God.
You just
I
pulled
don't know
something.
whose dog this is, but it just showed up at my house.
Aw.
and it's driving my other dog crazy.
Oh, well,
Cats don't like it.
if
They
anybody knows
just
whose dog this is, go to Dale's house and
Oh my
pick his dog up.
This is why I'm filthy, like I said earlier.
You're a baby.
Oh, goodness.
Looks like he's had
Oh,
a
my
collar
God.
on and it's been too tight.
Well, with that note,
He was
you got any famous
I
last
don't
words?
need any more animals. You know this, Jeff.
Oh, dude, you live in a zoo. You need more dogs.
Somebody better come get this one.
Well, like Kevin said, that's your dog now.
I just smell like wet, nasty dog. All
I think
the
the
time.
dog loves you.
I got a show to do, so I'm just gonna be smelling myself.
Yeah, well, hey, you got to put the dog on Bengals and Brewers. All you called it.
Man.
See, everybody's telling you to keep it. You got to keep the dog.
Oh gosh. Marissa doesn't read these comments. Well, I think it's somebody's dog. Then get away from here. She's leaning in, trying to. All right, I gotta love you guys. Who's your? You're gonna keep him.
I can't hide the comments. I can't hide the comments. I can just knock you
Yeah,
out.
that's what I was like. You're not helping me at all.
They're not
right
helping you out at all. I can't hide them. They all.
what you guys got going on.
Dale, you're getting another dog.
All right, who that guys? No,
Have fun
somebody
tonight,
better
brother.
get this motherfucker.
Hey, go check out Dale's show tonight at 7:00.
If
Bengals
I'm on
Brewers.
there, I'm probably gonna still be showering.
See you, dude.
See ya.
Oh goodness. So Dale might have got a new dog. Who knows? Trust me, he's only got like 30 of them. So I think he always needs more dog. Man, hopefully, whoever's dog that is, they'll come get him if you're watching the show. Your dog's at Dale's house. So anyway, all right, guys, let's get to the Facebook groups that let me live stream. And I appreciate every single one of them. There, Who Day Nation, Who Day Legion, Bearcat Ruckus, Racker Reds, the Ohio State Bucknuts, the Ice Bar, and then you can follow me on all my social media platforms, all under Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Twitter handle is at Jeff A. Trunhole. TikTok is at Iceman90. I'll be pulling the sound off later on tonight, put it on the podcast. Make sure you check it out. It's on BeanPod, Apple iTunes, Spotify, Google, Stitcher Play, pretty much wherever you get your podcast. Do me a favor on Apple. Please rate, like, and review. Give me a 5-star review. Leave a comment so more Cincinnati fans can find my podcast. If you guys rate it, leave comments. It helps Apple push it out more so more people can find my podcast. So if you can take the time to do it when it pops up, hit 5-star. I'd appreciate it. YouTubers, we're at 2,018 subscribers. As always, I appreciate every single one of you guys. Now, I got to talk about something that happened on my Twitter line here real quick. That I retweeted a video of where one of the Ravens was saying, man, I can't wait to play these guys next week. And Mike Hilton's going, see you guys next week. And I said, Ravens, be careful what you wish for. So somebody commented, a quote tweet, I can't remember because it's completely blown up now, about, how many rings does any of the Bengal players have? They don't have any. They don't know what it's like compared to the Ratbirds. We call them the Ravens. Actually, Ted Karras has 2. Alex Kappa has 1. And honestly, on your team now, I think your kicker is the only one that has 1. So the Ratbirds fans are very upset. They know they're going to lose. And it went down. I got out. I haven't made a comment in a while because it went downhill from there. He started calling us names because that's exactly what happens when you can't back up anything you're saying. Because he tried to go, well, I was just kidding. I was like, nah, dude, you weren't kidding. You're trying to be serious. You said something on Twitter and that was not factually right. So we had to check you. Anyway, you guys can go find it. It's on my timeline. It's kind of fun. It's fun having this much confidence in your team and being able to back it up. Like I've been a Bengals fan my entire life. And to have what we've had these last 2 years with this team has been so much fun. And I'm not trying to talk trash. I'm really not. I'm just speaking facts. We're really damn good. We really can go to Buffalo and win, and go to Kansas City and win, and go beat the Sucky Niners in the Super Bowl. That can really happen. We can do it. There's no doubt in my mind we can do it. I'm 99% sure we're going to do it. I put money on it that we're going to do it this year. So, Bengals fans, enjoy this. Let's have a blast Sunday. tomorrow night, if you guys are out and about looking for something to do, I will be at Brink Brewery. It is in North College Hill. Hang on a second. Let me try to bring this up real quick so I can actually give you the address. It's on my Facebook page. So if you guys are following me on Facebook, I tweeted it out. The easiest way to find it is on my Facebook page. It has the address. It's where is the thing at here? The feed. I can't find it real quick. Hold on a second here. Live show, and I'm trying to look something up. That always works out perfectly for me when I do this. I have it on here. Not that. Not there. It is. All right, Brink Brewery Company. Let's see here. Info. Nope, not that. That's not up there. Hang on one second. I'm getting it. I promise. It's at Hamilton Avenue. There it is. All right. What is the address? Do you have the address on here? Of course. Oh, here it is. There you go. Brink Brewery Company, 5905 Harrison Avenue, Cincinnati, Ohio, 45224. So Hamilton Avenue, 5905 Brink Brewery. So if you guys are out and about in Hamilton, or if you just want to come hang out with me, Maddie Myers, we're doing a show there live at 5:30 tomorrow. So make sure you show up. You guys can come hang out, say hi, drink some Jackpot Joey beer. We can talk about the Bengals. You know, we're getting fired up, ready for this weekend. I cannot wait. I keep saying we're going to boat race them. We might not. It might be close. We're going to win either way. And the Bengals are going to move on to the second round. I cannot wait. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you tomorrow. Come find me at Brink Friday night. Other than that, that's just sports, baby. See ya!
In the day, black in the night. Stripes in our veins, sparks gonna fly. The beast is awake, orange, black and white. Cause when the jungle come alive, day we ignite and Cincinnati, we gon' rise and in the jungle we unite and dripping orange and black and white. Day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Wake up the beast, every game day is a feast. Time to bust it off the leash. In the jungle dripping heat. Tigers strike the city streets. East side stand up, west side stand up. If you reppin' who that? Time to put your hands up. Bengals stripes, we in it. New day, new age, yeah, we get it. Cincinnati jungle fitted. Who they in our house, we win it. Orange and black and white, we build it. Earn our stripes, you know we kill it. Bleed our colors, jungle dripping. Nasty, natty, yeah, we live it. Lit the crowd, get the city loud. Yeah, we feasting now. Fit the bounce, make the city howl. Now we beastin' now. Thunder through the tunnel from the sideline to the huddle. Stripes be tatted on the jungle when we flex that who they muscle on them. Stripes, Cincinnati, we gon' rise and